All right, here we are. And let's see, Mike the Bike Dasher, what's going on, buddy? Hey, Joe Parnell. And who else we got?
Steve Hammond, the Curtis family.
And somebody else, the Curtis family. What's going on, y'all? Good to see y'all. I'm sure we'll start getting a few more people in here in a minute. There's JP. What's going on, JP?
What up, JP?
There's Zach backpacking around the world. Wonder where he's at tonight.
Backpacking around the world?
Zach backpacking around the world.
Okay, I'm subscribing to that.
Hey, Maximum Destruction. Chris, what's going on, buddy? Hey, Jason, how are you? Hey, Nikki, doing some Uber Eats. All right, cool. Make all the money.
Maximum Destruction. Having a big glass of chocolate milk. Sounds like my roommate, but he drinks his from the gallon. Hey, Even A. What's up, girl?
Hey, Kage, what's going on? Hey, Vaquero.
Michael. Vaquero, what's up, bro?
Wesley, you're sideways. I probably nobody cares. But there you go.
I thought it would turn like like the screen sideways, and I could see the larger image.
Yeah, it made you sideways though for some reason. I don't know why. All right, let's see.
Ohio. Oh,
who we got? MAF Gigacon stories. Hey, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, no tax on tips is fantastic. I'm excited about that. Yeah, I get no tax on tips and no tax on Social Security. I got
made a good point. My screen lock might be on.
Hey, Virgo Sapphire, how are you? Hey, Bobby loves the thrift. Yeah, there might be a way to. Hey,
Bob Vaquero was right.
There you go.
There we go. What's up, Vaquero? Thank you, man.
Hey, there's Ma Dukes. How you doing, Ma Dukes? Good to see you. Yeah, Ma Dukes says smash that like button.
Even A. She finally did it. Uploaded her first video.
No way.
Yes, sir.
What do you know?
You're trying to read every comment. I'm reading them live.
That's fine.
We're a team.
You do whatever you want.
All right. I'm subscribing to Even A.
Maximum Destruction. You pulled an all-nighter dashing. Holy cow. Can you, I mean, like in Folkestone, you certainly can't dash all night. There's nothing open.
Maximum Destruction half gallon.
Yvonne uploaded her first video. What do you
What's up, Michael?
That's so cool. We're going to have to check it out. All right, Chris, what you got? We're going to get tax at the end of the year no matter what. You think? I don't know, man. If there's no tax on tips, I don't know. We'll have to see how it all works out.
I see why you want to respond to every one of these. These people are so fun, man. They're so cool.
Yeah.
Hey, Nikki.
Nikki's in Texas.
What's up, Chris?
Sally Everett. How you doing, Sally? Oh, here's the name we have such trouble pronouncing. Messe Jure. Oh, and he's speaking Latin to us.
That's cheating, bro. I don't know Latin. My dad tried to teach us Latin when we were 6, just so he could justify writing his students up for failing all the tests.
He wants to know how you're doing this evening.
I'm doing good, brother. How are you doing, man?
Joey Six Fingish. What's going on, Joey? Good to see you, buddy.
Vaqueros, I just drive around.
Oh, do you just drive her around? Oh, in the video. I wonder, is Vaquero, can you see him on the video?
Yeah, I bet he can see me.
No, I wonder if you can see Vaquero on Ivane's video,
Oh, good question.
or if he's hiding. Movie Thought says, have you ever had a time when you were in public or a restaurant and some random person staring at you for no reason? I don't know, probably. That's
Even though,
funny.
even though we appreciate y'all more than y'all know, y'all have brought this to life. I made a joke to my father over 2 years ago about door dashing, and he said he wanted to do gig work until he died. I was like, okay, wow. And I made a joke about a YouTube video, and he started one, and here we are, and it's because of you guys. It's because of all of you.
Hey, Damon Swinky, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, we missed last Wednesday. We're back, though.
Yeah, McDonald's sucks at 1 a.m.
Mike Williams in Oklahoma City. I've been there many times.
Never been to Oklahoma at all. Oh, wait, I did drive there. We went through there from a buddy of mine from Colorado back down to the southeast. And it's like, I don't know if it was Oklahoma or Kansas. Why are there so many like wind farms? It was just lights all night. It was just lights blinking. I thought we were like in Independence Day 3.
Hey, Jason S. wants to know what your fishing channel is called.
Fishing Across America.
And that's what you're logged in as right now, right? Or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay.
I got you Dashing Viper, Arizona. Or I assume that's what the AZ stands for.
Yeah, that's Todd. What's going on, Todd?
Yeah, I got to learn all these people's names.
Yep, we got to check out Ivane's dashing video.
All right, Christian, are you now speaking Latin that my father has to translate so I feel stupid? What's y'all's problem with me, man? Hello, Sally. Hey, Nana.
Messe wants to know if the two of us are brothers.
Yeah, I'm just the more fit, handsomer one. No, that's my father.
What's going on, Chops? How you doing, buddy?
I've done ride share. It was not pleasant. One of my worst experiences was a kid on Sea Island, Georgia, who was clearly lost, clearly drunk, clearly not old enough to drive. And I stopped because he was waving me down, and he just opened the car door to my roommate's BMW, slammed his knee into my McDonald's sweet tea, and still insisted on a ride. And I never got a dime for it. No, thank you. I will not do ride share.
Hey, Annette Gonzalez, how you doing? Good to see you.
Movie thoughts. That is dark, bro. That is messed up. Force this, whatever. That's messed up.
Damon's in LaPorte, Texas. Never heard of that one. Actually, you know what? Movie thoughts. I have had that happen. I've been in a restroom before when the lights were like on a timer or motion sensor or something, and they went off while I was in there.
God, that's rude.
Oh, and nomine patris et filii et spiritus sancti.
I wouldn't fish in all 50 states, Zach.
Hey, 905, how you doing?
Crab Latin. Yes, I do, Max D.
They have nothing but wind. Oh, Annette went to college in Oklahoma. What do you know? Crab Latin. All right, so Ivane's got a goal, and once they reach that goal, then Vaquero will show his face on camera.
How many of these people speak Latin? I think they're Googling. I think they're going to Google Translate, and they're typing in English or whatever language they speak, putting it in Latin, and they're picking on me.
what was I about to say? Oh, I was just going to tell Vaquero that um, I don't know how many of y'all are familiar with the YouTube channel, the Long Island Dash Experience with, excuse me, with Lou and Mary. But when they first started their channel, Mary refused to be on video. They would both be in the car together, but only Lou would be on video. Mary was hiding, and now she's like the star of the show practically.
I have tried to get on Spark. Who said that? James. I've tried to get on Spark. They won't let me. I have some traffic tickets that were only $15 fines, and apparently that disqualifies you for Spark. Thanks.
Hey, Anonymous Lives, how you doing, buddy?
The worst state to fish. Which state would be the worst to fish in? Isn't fishing always amazing? Like, I'll try it anywhere. I don't know. Is there a state that doesn't have access to fish? I doubt it.
Messe, I don't think we're going to go there tonight.
Vertigo.
Mike Williams says, I was worried about acceptance rate until I got to 250 rides and deliveries. No way to make money. Yeah. Certainly not with Uber. Now, it may or may not matter with DoorDash.
What's up, Big Three Dashing?
That's our buddy DJ. All right, Todd, you out of here already? Good to see you, buddy.
Hey, have a good night, Todd. Drive safe.
Hey, Vaquero, one thing about not worrying about cancellation rate, that can get you in trouble. That's how Wesley got deactivated from Uber, was canceling too much. Yeah, James.
90. It was a 91% cancellation rate. They even sent me an email. It was bad.
Hey, there's Mary. How you doing, Mary? What's going on, button lady? Yes, I am alive. We're both alive.
This is why we need to go live once or twice a week. Alice Williams. I actually don't remember whose idea it was to start the YouTube channel. I remember making a joke to my dad about doing gig work, and then when he did it, he fell in love with it. But I might have. Oh yeah, I remember. I made a joke to him about it because my roommate at the time said that we should do a YouTube channel. And I don't think she was talking about gig work, but I think I mentioned to my dad, like, you should try losing at video games a lot to young kids and cuss them out because that's what's like really hot right now on Twitch. And he was like, I think he said I'd rather do this on YouTube, and he did. And I didn't know he was going to do that. And it's been a job ever since. I mean, we're getting
Virgo Sapphire says she's very familiar with them, and I don't know what she's talking about. I missed it.
I must have missed it too. Sorry, Virgo. Sapphire
said she was thinking that too. Oh well. Let's see. Where was I? Canadian Gig Life and More. What's going on? How you doing? Good to see you,
dude.
Zach, the Long Island Dash Experience. Lou and Mary are the stars of that show.
Look at this. You should DoorDash this December dressed as Santa Claus. And if you see any workers get mad, might get a lot of views. Dude, movie thoughts. I'll go ahead and tell you, if there's anyone out there that will sponsor me having a Santa, I'm just saying, I won't shave again. I'll even dye my beard and hair white if I have to, and I'll ride around dashing as Santa Claus this December. That would be hilarious. That's a genius idea, man.
DJ, you going to Oklahoma? Are you going there for some other reason, or are you going there just to dash and make videos? Oh, Maximum Destruction. You got a town nearby that just got flash orders? I didn't get offered one today. I did get offered one last night, I think. I think it was last night I got offered one. I declined it though. It was too late at night.
You see what even they said? Geez, I have to pay a ticket, Wes, before October 31st, my birthday.
Huh. What do you know? Tim Baxley. What's going on, Tim Baxley? Ride share can get you in a jam if your insurance policy isn't updated. Which reminds me, Uber's starting to pester me about sending in an updated car registration. Bama Guy, what's up? How you doing, Bama Guy?
Sorry about y'all's completion rates, man. It's very rare that I let mine get below 98%. And then I'll just take all the trash I have to take. I care very much about keeping platinum. It's monumental, the difference in your profitability from platinum to any other tier or whatever they call it. Got to keep platinum, even when it hurts. I would ditch the element when I sell it and then buy my father's fit.
Hey, Mama Rach, how you doing? Yeah, that is a cool thing to be able to get offered an order when you're not even dashing. It's the flash order thing. Oh, the port's 40 miles from Galveston. You know what, Damon? I've always wanted to see the Gulf Coast of Mexico, of Texas, and I never have, but I've always wanted to. I've always wanted to go to, whatever, South Padre or whatever, Galveston, whatever's on the beach in Texas.
I was deactivated for canceling orders I had already accepted from Uber Eats, and Vaquero, my stats are really, really high, except accepted orders in the last 100 days. Those are rookie numbers. I need to pump those numbers up. Olympia, Washington. Heck yeah, Tim.
Maximum Destruction's at 83% acceptance. I got an offer today. I actually delivered one order today, and then I was trying to end my dash, and they offered me another one. If I had accepted that, I would be at 40% acceptance rate right now, but I'm at 39.
Oh, where'd the chat go? No.
Yeah, Zach, I was trying to think. I was racking my brain for a minute about the worst state to fish in, but I guess some desert state maybe would be worse. I don't know. Because every state's going to have rivers and lakes and stuff.
Oh, there it is. I figured it out. Okay. It says dashing across America, maximum D.
Lake Mead, you won't catch anything but dead bodies. All right. What is my hat? My hat says dashing across America.
You know, Dad, if we both dressed up as Santa and did a father-son episode, you wouldn't have to dye anything.
True. Hey, Wesley, Vaquero's asking, you said your cancellation rate was 91% on Uber. I think you meant your cancellation rate was 9% and your completion rate.
I said I never let my cancellation rate go on Uber below about 98, like just to 97. But on Uber Eats, yes, I did say it was in the 90 percentile or 80 percentile. It was huge. They even sent me an email saying that I would lose my account.
completion rate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uber Eats, I think, calls it a cancellation rate, and like my cancellation rate on Uber Eats is probably like 8 or 9% or something. In other words, they do it the opposite way from DoorDash.
I think you're right, even we might have to play Co-Santas. Oh, none of 5. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Wait. So when y'all I'm reading Bama Guy RTR. I keep platinum just so I can schedule a week out. My area never turns red when I want it to. Do you mean you have to schedule on platinum? Where in your area? I really want the answer to that.
Surely he can dash now.
I don't know, man. I hear bigger people in bigger cities suffer a lot more for bad ratings or even good ratings.
Even though Wes got deactivated from Uber for canceling, not
Hey.
for declining.
I'll be right back. I'm getting a knock on the door.
Yeah, it's cool.
2 seconds.
Roll Tide. Oh no. I'm a War Eagle guy. Tim Baxley says platinum's very significant in Olympia, Washington. Yeah, I've been seriously thinking about trying to get back to platinum.
Question. I am 33% AR and 4% cancellation on Uber Eats. I'm gold right now. Is it worth doing a day of accept all to get my AR higher? That's something I feel I have to do from time to time, Nikki, because the higher your stats, the less likely your deactivation chances are, and that's on any of the apps. So I call them slave days, and that's not racist or anything. Every race has been a slave at some point in time or another. I call it days where you just gotta bust it out. And it stinks. They'll give you garbage. You're getting $2 for 8+ miles, but once you get the stats up, they treat you more valuably. Sucks, but that's how corporations are.
Mike Williams, I have been to some Walmart stores and like in Atlanta, and I've seen Walmart delivery vehicles. So I don't know. I don't know what they do with those. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if they still have Spark drivers, but they send some orders out in their own vans. I don't know. Okay. DJ's attending a conference in Oklahoma. Nikki says I was accepted on Spark, never used the app. Now I'm back to gig work. Oh, and back on the waiting list. Oh no.
You're breaking up a little bit, Dad.
I am.
Yes, sir.
Well, I don't know what to do about it.
Well, you live in the boonies. I don't think there's much you can do. I think you've done everything you can. You've got probably the baddest internet available in your area. Like the best.
Yeah.
Alice Williams, I don't know if it's going to be relevant anytime soon or not. You can look at something like Bitcoin. It wasn't relevant for years. I wanted it at 8 cents a coin, $25,000.
I read
partner at the time didn't believe in it, and we didn't take it, and now it's worth over 100,000 a coin. So you can't really know what's going to work out and what's not.
Wes,
You just got to develop that intuition.
I read an article a few days ago about a guy who, when businesses first started taking Bitcoin as payment, a few businesses were accepting Bitcoin as payment. This guy spent a few of his Bitcoins to buy a pizza. He bought a pizza with some Bitcoins.
There was a guy who bought sold his used car for like 7,000 Bitcoins when it was like at, I don't know, 2.5 cents a coin at 19 years old. He's never worked another day of his life.
Bama guy, what town are you in Alabama? Or maybe you're not even still in Alabama.
Yeah, close to the beach, I thought he said.
Oh, did he?
I'm looking for it.
Like Gulf Shores?
Orange Beach, yeah. Oh, he said he even has to schedule, even though he's on platinum. He still has to schedule. That's crazy.
You know, I think there's wording in the DoorDash app that says if you're platinum, you have priority to dash now anytime. I don't think they guarantee that you can dash anytime. You just have priority to be able to dash anytime.
Vaquero, you're her good luck charm. I had to rat you out, Evan. What's up, Chris Technician?
Yeah, Nikki, that's a good question. I don't know if it would be worth it or not. I don't know. I guess I don't really know enough about Uber. I do Uber Eats, every day, but just the towns where I work, I just don't get that many orders. So I don't have anything to compare it to. I don't know. I don't ever worry about my stats on Uber at all.
I'm hearing not the whole chat, but a lot of the chat is relating over tooth pain. What
Even
you see here,
going to the dentist.
it's fake. But my enamel was so dense that they decided instead of to pull the teeth and place in, they're not stents, but they're foundations, they're screws that go up into your jaw. Instead, they took a little grinder and they just filed all my teeth down because they were so strong. They didn't need. I wish I would have had them pulled. The pain was unbearable. They gave me the highest legal dose of Novocaine they could, and I still felt it every tooth. So, yeah, I feel your pain when it comes to tooth pain. I promise. And I hope none of you have to feel that.
Tim Baxley, I haven't noticed the Dasher app malfunctioning. Although I also haven't been doing a whole lot of dashing.
Oh, Gearly Tinbrook said, I hear Chuck Fine. Wes is breaking up.
Aha. Might
Not
be
bad.
your internet.
Shut up, Gearly, whatever you call yourself. It's Dad's fault, not mine.
Alice says, do you think delivery gig as a way to make money will be getting bigger or be oversaturated? Yeah, that might have been the question Wesley was answering earlier.
Messi. Dad did have Starlink, and he could have given it to me when I chose to live out of my car, but he gave it to his neighbor because that's how much he loves his son. Bitcoin is still cheap. It's over $100,000 a coin. Not cheap, Messi.
The car's at 18% AR. Yeah, 905. My AR on Uber, I haven't checked it in ages, but it usually hovers around somewhere around 15%.
Even though I can't tell you nothing. You should tell Vaquero.
That's right.
This is so fun.
Yeah, Vaquero Spark is awesome. I hate it that I got deactivated. Hey, Mike J, what's going on, buddy?
What question you want to ask, Harry D? Which is kind of possibly slightly inappropriate name, by the way.
Okay, there's Bama guy saying he's down close to the beach.
His head is big enough. Or maybe he's right a lot. Oh.
By the way,
so much. I don't know why you don't go live every night. This is so much fun, man.
Bama guy, my daughter Wesley's sister Jessica, She just got back from Gulf Shores, the Gulf Shores area.
I thought you were saying my daughter Wesley. I was about to get upset.
My daughter, Wesley's sister, Jessica, just got back from Gulf Shores or Orange Beach or whatever the different places are down there on the Alabama Gulf Coast. Yeah, Dash Now is definitely awesome. Saturday, I made $40 on Uber and DoorDash. Not one Spark order in 4 hours. What? Holy cow! Hey, Chris Technician, how you doing, buddy? Hey, there's old radio dude. What's going on, man? Chuck, I urge all dashers and gig workers to go listen to Lucky Lopez revealing video about banks that are starting to go after cars financed for dashing. How about that? That makes sense, though. That kind of makes sense. If
I'd be much more worried about selling someone a car who does gig work, financing it to them, or them financing it for me, than I would someone who's buying it for personal means.
And, insurance companies, I've always known that, or I've always heard that, like, if you get caught, if you have a wreck or something and you're dashing, they might not pay to fix your car because you didn't get the special commercial insurance or whatever. But I never thought about bank financing, but that does kind of make sense.
I was wondering, Chuck, if there's any way you could put an announcement out when you're not gonna go live on Wednesday, so I know what to do. Thank you. Have a great night.
Yeah, that actually, I've done that a few times when I decided not to go live. I have created a post saying, "Sorry guys, I'm not going live tonight." But yeah, last Wednesday I just didn't do anything. But yeah, that I should definitely always do that.
No movie thoughts. I've never woken up with crazy animals outside of the house unless you're asking about like angry couples that have had too much alcohol. It was mostly in Folkestone, but it's happened other places I've lived.
I've got to say hi to your buddy Nick. What's going on, Nick? And where are you these days? Good to see you.
Where's Nick?
Your buddy Nick.
What's his name? What's his username?
Your buddy Nick.
It's just your buddy. I'm not seeing that comment.
Well, it's because I'm way behind on the chat. Yeah, old radio dude. I'll check that out. Gorilla, what's going on? It's Wes that's breaking up.
Yeah, well, I mean, I want to say hey to everyone who's saying hey to me directly. I don't want to be rude.
What? Are you talking to me?
Yeah, you said some guy, username your buddy Nick.
Yeah.
I don't see it.
It's in there somewhere.
Well, I'm sorry, Nick. I scrolled up a lot and I'm not seeing it. Dad must be about 15 minutes behind.
Probably.
What, even A? I didn't say nothing.
Yeah, movie thoughts. When I dropped the 2 big bags of IHOP, I remember that. I started to set them down on the porch, which is what I should have done. But the customer had all these big cardboard boxes on the porch, and I thought, well, maybe it'll be easier to grab the food if I set the food on top of these cardboard boxes. And when I set them down, one of the plastic dishes inside almost fell out of the bag, and I caught it barely at the last minute.
So Max D said, it's so hot outside, the windows are showing condensation. Dude, if you live anywhere as far south as me, I already know, man. Like, every night I come home and every day I spend out working, I feel like I got out of a hot shower, put clothes on, didn't dry off, put clothes on, and went out dashing in a car with no AC. It's unbearable, dude. Like, I adapt to the cold so much more quickly and so much more easily than I do the heat. And then Mike J said, or Harry D said, seeing the generations, seeing the changing of times, may I kindly ask, are there some teaching you learned to help. Yes, it came from my father. I swear. Watch his old videos, dude. You'll learn everything you need to know. Mike J, I did get a scooter, but it's not a scooter. It's like actually an e-bike. And it goes, I had to outrun a little puppy the other day, and I'm going to record this for y'all because this was embarrassing. This dog was catching up to my e-bike or dashing across America's e-bike, and he almost got me. I had to turn on pedal assist while riding the e-bike, and I actually had to pedal and hold the throttle down. I got up to 29 miles an hour, and the dog finally was like, well, I'll get him next time. I was looking back at him screaming, stop, no, bad dog. It did not stop until I changed the speed assist. So embarrassing. Stupid little dog.
Let's see. Tracy Marshbanks, Monroe, Michigan. Tracy, I tried to sign up for Amazon Flex one time, but I lived too far away from the nearest warehouse or whatever. Let's see. I think I'm going to skip over that comment.
Mama Rinse. You got to remember which one it is, screenshot it, and tell me about it later.
Well, it's mainly just the username. Yes, you may ask a question. Mike J says, Chuck, I got tip baited from someone who works at a restaurant. Went to find out why, and the manager asked me to leave. Good grief.
You don't have to be so rude, Harry D. You could be an adult. It's fine.
Mary, I was wondering if that was Mary that asked that. Yeah, Mary, I'll try to remember if I'm ever not feeling it one night. I'll make an announcement, make a post. Let's see. I said I would call. No response. Left a Google review. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, get him, mama. He was talking to Dad. I just answered the question for him. He didn't like it. It's fine. It's all good.
Okay, Virgo Sapphire, your insurance dropped you, but you had Uber Eats insurance. Interesting.
Oh, I wish I could love that comment. FOTNS1. To me, tip baiting is theft. Yes, it is. I've done Uber Eats. I've been offered whatever amount I thought was fair, and then all I got was like a couple dollars or $3 because they canceled their tip. That's not right. Uber Eats shouldn't. They shouldn't allow that.
Hey, I've heard some people say that if you contact Uber Eats and tell them you just got tip baited, that sometimes they'll give you the whole payment.
Well, yeah, that's probably if you are one of those bugging out because you've gone through so many of those that you're just tired of it and you actually start taking evidence of it. These corporations, no one be dumb enough to believe they actually care about us. They'll replace us the moment we die and the moment they can find someone else to drive. But if you cancel 5 orders, they might cancel your account. I can't stand it when people tip bait. And I've physically approached someone and audibly scolded them for that. And well, she got a write up at the restaurant. The restaurant wrote her up and said, "You're a waitress. You live off tips, but you're going to tip bait the guy." Boom. She didn't do it again. I delivered to her 4 more times. It was at Mellow Mushroom. She won't do it again. She'll lose her job.
All right, Nick, you're in Central Washington still, and you say you're holding a steering wheel. I think that means you're driving a truck. Truck driver now, much easier than dashing.
No worry, Harry D. You're good, man.
Ivane says we see deer in people's front lawns.
That's so
Never
awesome.
seen that in my life. I see deer constantly out here where I live.
Dude, going to the north end of the island, I'm constantly seeing deer. It's like,
Yeah.
and I've gotten out before, and one with antlers like approached me, and I didn't get all the way out of the car. I hid behind the door because like deer will mess you up, but it let me touch its nose, and then it just ran off, and I was like, what a majestic moment. Like, and it just was like, I need money. I went back to dashing. It was pretty funny. It was cool. No, Michael, they deactivated me.
It seems to me like tip baiting is a bigger problem on Spark than it is on any of the other apps I've done.
Spark lets you take your tip away.
Yeah. Yeah. And Uber Eats gives you 1 hour to change your mind and take your tip away. Spark gives the customer 24 hours to take the tip away. Yeah, it can be a big problem on Spark.
If I ever do Spark, I will screenshot every address. Do y'all hear me? Every one of you. That's messed up, dude. God, that's dirty.
Hey, there's Michael Souls. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, I just answered him. No, I don't do Uber Eats anymore. They deactivated me, which I don't think I would do anything that allows someone to take your tip away just because the customer said so. Like the customer needs to give evidence to prove for what reason did you remove their tip. That's so manipulative.
Yeah, I was kind of who was that said that? Mike J. I don't know if that's what he's talking about, but I kind of forgot to use a Black Sabbath or Ozzy Osbourne song at the beginning of a video recently after he passed away. I forgot to do it. I meant to.
All right, let's not pick on Harry D. He apologized. It's fine for now. If it's repeat behavior, all right, be gone.
Well, we've got lots of moderators in here who can deal with problems.
And lots of friends. Good, Nana. I'm glad you haven't. Have you ever mentioned people using some type of software that steals all the good Spark orders?
Yeah.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I think people refer to them as bots. But yeah, supposedly, no, I have no way of knowing if it's true or not, but I hear a lot of talk about it that people
What's up, Gilly?
use
Yeah, that's wild.
the bot software to snatch all the good Spark orders.
Throw
Okay.
a link at them. No, that's assault with a deadly weapon, I believe, Max D. I don't know if I'll take that advice.
All right, Nick. So you're contracted with the post office. Delivering big truckloads of mail. Let's see.
Right. I don't know. When I was a kid and we played dodgeball in gym, we would, all of us, the not as large kids in normal PE, would pick each other. We'd be greatly outnumbered, but only on the days that weightlifting and cheerleading got out. And the cheerleaders, feeling sorry for us, would join our team. So guess what the football players and weightlifters did? Yeah. You don't always have to outplay your enemy. You can just outsmart them.
905, you've never been tip baited on Spark yet? I never, I don't, I don't think I've ever actually been straight up tip baited on Spark or Uber Eats. I've had a few tips taken away, but it was because of things that happened. It wasn't just a straight up tip bait, I don't think.
I lost the chat again. Oh, no, there it is.
Hey, Gilly G, thanks, buddy. I appreciate that.
That's funny. Maximum Destruction said throw a wrench at him. Can't take that advice, dude, for legal reasons.
I have been seeing that Pedro got deactivated from Spark. I haven't yet gotten around to watching the videos to see what happened, why he got deactivated, but yeah, I've seen the thumbnails saying he got deactivated.
Wait, when he said I heard it's like Dodgeball, Maximum Destruction was referring to the movie called Dodgeball, I believe. I don't know, he can correct me if I'm wrong, but dip, dive, duck, dodge, and dive.
Mary says she's witnessed the people stealing orders on Spark with the software.
Wow.
Yeah, Vaquero says what I've noticed is that at the local Walmart, there's a group of drivers, and you can tell that there's some kind of a clique hanging out at the pickup spots. Yeah, I've witnessed some weird things. I've witnessed groups of drivers where they, some of them would drive off and leave other ones just standing there with no car. Something weird was going on for sure. If our buddy Hollywood was in here, he observes that kind of stuff all the time.
I want to see Vaquero get angry. Not take it out on anyone, but hear him vent. I bet that would be hilarious.
Yeah, that's awesome, Mary, that Walmart might be cracking down a little bit with the real ID driver's license and all that. Good deal.
So, can I mute this?
What?
I think I can. Nope. Crap. Well, my roommate's kids are taking showers, and I didn't want the viewers. Oh, now I'm covering the camera. Man, how do you? Good Lord. I didn't want y'all to have to hear all this.
I don't hear anything.
Well, I mean, if the channel doesn't mind, I was going to go out and have a little bit of a cigarette.
Well, you can go do whatever you need. Here, watch this. Wait, I don't know if I just take you off of here.
No, hold on. Speakerphone default headset. No,
take you off.
Oh, I can move it to my earpiece that does not, like, I can't even talk to Alex on it, and he puts me on speakerphone every phone call. But the microphone on these Google Pixel Pros does not work.
Well, go smoke, dude. Here, I'm going to try this. Yeah.
You mute me?
So, see, I just took you away, and then I put you right back on. So
okay.
I'm going to take you off, and when
I'm going to keep reading the comments, and I'll.
Okay.
You'll know when I'm back.
Yeah, I'll see you.
Okay, cool.
All right. Let's see. Where was I? All right. Ivane says we had an incident at Walmart Saturday. Hubby was so upset with the employees at Walmart. It's going to be funny. It'll be in the next video. Cool. Awesome. I went ahead and removed that one guy. He was kind of getting on my nerves a little bit. Mike J says I got kicked off Roadie for a CVS prescription order. Google Maps had me drop at the wrong place. Bummer. Oh, that sucks. Oh, Mary, you've got them in your videos? Congregated in the parking lot, stealing orders, yeah. Okay, Mama Wrench. If you could dodge a ball, you could dodge a wrench, is a quote from the movie. Um, ever been chased by a cat or dog? I don't know if Wesley saw that comment. I think he tripped over a dog one time. Yes, yes, Wesley's taking a smoke break. I asked him before we went live, I asked him if he had a vape. And he said, no, I don't have one right now. I knew he would need some nicotine before the live was over with. Mary says, do you ever see the ones with the carts with 3 phones and 3 orders? And oh, yeah. I've heard of that. I don't know if I've ever witnessed it. I do sometimes see people in grocery stores with multiple carts, but I think they're doing Instacart. Oh, Mama Wrench, is he on the master list? Yeah, I just kicked him off. Maximum Destruction. I thought about that. I thought about telling Wes, well, you can take. He's live on his phone. You can take your phone outside with you. But he might not have wanted, to show everybody in the inside of the house and all that. All right, let's see if he's ready. All right, you back?
Yes.
That was quick.
Almost got beat up by my roommate. There was a comment I wanted to respond to. What is it? Go ahead.
This guy whose handle I can't pronounce, FOTNS1. In fact, you can tell us how to pronounce it if you want to. Am I trying to get back on Spark? To tell you the truth, I haven't tried yet. Well, except I did appeal, right away when they deactivated me. I appealed. But as far as the what's the next step? Arbitration. I haven't done that yet. And the reason I haven't done it is I just don't know what my argument will be, because I'm 100% guilty of doing what they said I did, So I don't know. All I could do really, if I tried the arbitration, is just ask them to let me back on, tell them I won't record people anymore.
So movie thoughts 101. Did you ever get chased by a cat or dog while dropping off an order before and almost didn't make it to the car? No, but there was a beautiful white lab or retriever, and it was still a puppy. It wasn't even a year old, but it was large. And the guy obviously had a very financially advantageous life, and his daughter was having a slumber party, and he couldn't get any of the kids to come out and watch the dog. So Doofus thought it'd be okay if he took the dog outside, and not a mean dog at all, super nice. And I tripped over it, and he and I thought like I had broken bones. I hit the ground hard, and clearly from the conversation he was having at that point with me, he thought I was like going to sue or something. I didn't report him to DoorDash, none of that. I just told him, man, you got to keep the animals out of the way, dude. No offense, but you got to keep the animals out of the way. But the other day, I got chased by some little dog on the Dashing Across America e-bike. And just for the sake of y'all getting to see this, I'm going to put the camera on my back. I'm going to go back down I Street, and I'm going to show y'all this dog runs faster than 20 miles an hour. And it probably weighs 11 pounds. It looks like a Chihuahua mix.
Wesley, when you were on your smoke break, I answered that question. I saw the question. Have I ever been chased by a dog? And I said no, but I think Wesley tripped over a dog one time when he was delivering. And
yeah, beautiful white dog.
Came back and answered the question.
Yeah. I was watching you. I have two phones. And it's
Oh,
not
okay. You
one
route.
for the. Yeah, I got two phones. One for the Dash and the
Okay.
Pokemon Go. I don't know. Like I don't know how to toss that song up, but yeah, Maximum Destruction. It was a smoke break. And what else did he say earlier? That was hilarious.
Thank you, Mary, by the way. I appreciate that.
Oh yeah, the dodgeball reference. I got it. I got it, Maximum D. I got you, dude.
Hey, Maximum Destruction. The flash orders, they're not huge like a catering order or something. I think the best one I got was like $34, which means it was a Pizza Hut delivery and it was multiple pizzas. So that means that it was normally like a $19 order, and then I got the $15 bonus on top of that. So I'm pretty sure $34 is the biggest flash order I've gotten. Most of them tend to be around $20 to $25. So, which means the order normally would have been between $5 and $10. Um, yeah, but most of them are in the low 20s. I still want Wesley to get a flash order someday when he's here visiting. It never has
Well,
happened yet.
I was about to say I got an order for $5 in Folkestone. I declined it. It went to you, and you got offered like 20 something.
Yeah, yeah, because it came to me as a flash order.
And no FOTNS one cat or dog. How about a gator? I'd eat the gator, bro. And then even a next comment is I would lose my marbles if I saw a gator, and I have no marbles to lose. Did you lose your marbles in Never Never Land? Because if you have a fillet knife and you can get right on the back, hold your breath long enough, find the eye socket, wiggle the brain, you got good food.
Brash Dasher got bit by a chihuahua the other day. That's terrible.
That's awful, dude. I've had some dogs be aggressive towards me. They were always small dogs. Don't back down and don't walk away. Walk towards them and say, like, be loud, whether you're saying no or don't or whatever. The owner might get upset, but double click whatever button you have to on your camera to record, and you can send that DoorDash, and they're not going to penalize you. They're going to penalize the customer.
Meaty Mama's doing great with Uber Eats. That's good. I haven't watched a Meaty Mama video in a long time. No, Mike J. I've heard of GoPuff a few times. I don't really know what it is, but no, as far as I know, they don't have it in my area.
Deliveries with a unicorn plus one. Hey, what's up? Hey, delivering with Ellen.
Oh, is Ellen in here?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so deliveries with a unicorn plus one is evidently Ivane. She just changed
Don't
accounts.
don't rat her out. I already ratted her out to her man.
Hey, Ellen, how you doing? Good to see you. Dirty Stack and Dab, what's going on? It's Chuck and his mini me. That's right. Elias, hi Chuck. Have you seen Pedro's video today? He was talking about a Walmart delivery driver who who hugged and kissed a customer. I saw the notification for it.
I feel like that's assault.
Yeah, that's not appropriate.
Yeah, just give me my pizza. I don't need a kiss. What?
Yeah, the Jeep Gladiator it's a pretty cool truck. I like it a lot. I certainly wouldn't want to do DoorDash in it. It's about 15 miles per gallon.
Maximum Destruction, a Great Dane. It wouldn't be great anymore if it was me. Hide your pets, hide your dogs, hide your cats. They're going missing out here.
Mike J, I don't use Upside. I don't know if I should. I think, what do you get, like discounts on gasoline and stuff if you use Upside? I've never checked into it really. I've heard people talk about it. All right, Ellen, go get all the money.
Heck yeah. I subscribed. Unicorn. Mysterious person that no one knows.
Yeah, Maximum Destruction. I don't know what the deal with the flash orders is. I don't know why they're a thing. I guess they're trying to get more people to dash in this little town or something. I don't know, but I've been loving them.
What is Stride? FOTNS1. It tracks your mileage for taxes. I need to know. That's awesome. Hey, Terry.
Oh, Ron Keller keeps pepper spray with him for aggressive dogs and stuff, I guess. Huh.
That that sounds pretty smart because you're not killing the dog, but I bet it leaves you alone for a long time. And I bet it never bothers you again the next time you go. I probably need some pepper spray for the dogs.
And by the way, FOTNS1, I don't track my miles with any kind of app. Probably people should. I have an extra car that I use just for door dashing and nothing else. So all I got to do is know how many miles were on my car on January 1st and how many were on there on December 31st. It's only used for gig work.
Yeah. I do use mine occasionally to like run to the store or go get crab or fishing or shark bait. Well, I know sharks are fish, but it's a different animal.
Hey, Tom Pranks, how you doing, buddy? How you doing, Terry Feltner? Good to see you.
Yeah, what
Oh,
up, man?
Go Puff is a warehouse and you pick up there. Huh. Yeah, so definitely not in my small town area. Maximum Destruction is going to carry bear spray. Ron Keller, you've used Stride for years. Vaquero uses pen and paper to keep track of mileage. Boy, that is old school.
I was about to say, how old is Vaquero? Like 434 years old? What? She said, thank you, Wes. Hubby was over here shaking his head, LOL. He said, you better tell them it's you, LOL. See, even he's ratting you out. Get some.
Ellen uses Upside.
I love them. They're funny, dude.
Right. Mike J says I have 31% at Winn-Dixie on my whole order on Upside. Oh, wow. They give you discounts to use at Winn-Dixie. That's pretty awesome.
Good idea, Ron. When you use the stun gun, you don't need to hit them with it. The zap scares them off. I don't know, man. Scaring them off is one thing, but pain teaches a lesson. Fear teaches a lesson sometimes more than love does. I'd rather not bear spray a dog Maximum Destruction. That's absurd pain. But little pepper spray to a dog, yeah, they'll remember you forever.
Yeah, Damon, I noticed that I don't know if I knew that DoorDash tracked, would tell me my miles, but I know
cool.
Uber does.
That's cool. A shark is a different animal, brother. They tear open my traps. They rip through my steel leaders if they're big enough. I've got one pole with, well, it's not my pole, but my roommate's pole. He's got poles with serious pound test. And even the steel leaders can be bitten through if it's a large enough shark. You have to understand they have hundreds of serrated teeth and a beyond impressive bite pressure. You gotta get the best equipment you can get.
Hey, Damon Swinky, I just thought of something when you said DoorDash lets you know how many miles you've driven for them. I said that all I do is I notice how many miles I have on January 1st and how many I have on December 31st. Well, last year at tax time, I had on my little car, I had figured my mileage at, I can't remember now, like, I can't remember how many thousand miles. I think it was like 32,000 miles, maybe. Does that sound right? Is that too much? Can't remember now. I think it was like 32,000 miles because that's what my odometer on my little car said. Well, Uber had tracked my miles and had told me how many miles I drove. Well, if I'm doing any kind of gig work, Uber's on. So they were just showing how many miles I drove with the Uber app turned on. Well, they had it like 1,000 miles higher. I had my mileage figured at 32,000. Uber said 33. And I finally figured out why. Because Heather and I, every once in a while, will do some dashing in the Jeep on our way to the beach. And so Uber tracked that. And those are miles that I didn't put on the little car. So I used the higher amount. What you got, Wesley? You're laughing at something.
A cattle prod might work from a forest. Dude, who are these people? I would never fight Vaquero or his girl. I'm just.
Vaquero says he's 53. What do you know?
What?
Terry Feltner,
He's 42?
53. Wait, he's 53, but he looks 33. Okay.
Yeah, I believe that. If your wife claims to be 40 something and she looks 22, what are you talking about? That's crazy, dude. How do you achieve that level of youth? That's crazy.
Gone Fishing says Stride is great. Turn it on in the driveway before I turn on Instacrap.
Maximum Destruction said a cattle prod. Dude, what kind of horses and wolves are you having to fight off to make a little bit of money, dude? That's insane. Go fishing. Gone Fishing might be my new best friend.
I forgot about those crazy crowns.
Instacrap. What are the crowns? What does that mean?
Well, if you're looking at the chat on a different phone some people have little crowns by their name, and it means that they're commenting the most. It's a new thing.
Okay.
YouTube started doing.
Well, I thought Maximum Destruction's been commenting a lot, but Damon Swinky, he's got number 3. Does this have to do with every video or just this video? Just this live?
Just this live, I think.
Then how have I missed?
Hey, Mary, you're thinking about
My bad, David.
Back to platinum on DoorDash. I thought you were platinum. And you have the new system? I wish I could get the new DoorDash system.
Save the bear spray for non-tippers. Yeah, I think me and Gone Fishing need to go fishing. Like
Ron Keller's AR is 4%. My DoorDash AR got down to 1% at one point.
Yeah.
While I was doing Spark.
Vergara, you, next comment, R, next comment, my, next comment, best, next comment, good, next comment, friend, next comment, LOL, that was fun. All right. Vergara is looking for that 4 or 5 crown.
All right. So Ron Keller had 26,000 miles last year. So, yeah, I think 32 or 33 was what I had. Because I drive 60 miles round trip every day to go to Kingsland.
She said, y'all giving me a rent. Dude, when I worked in Colorado, it was a little over a year, and I did 4+ hundred miles a day. So, and that was 7 days a week. I don't know, 250,000 miles? What would be 400 times 365?
I don't know.
Maybe not 250,000, but well, every time you ask me a math question, I go to a calculator, and then you figure it out first.
Yeah, I can't figure that out in my head.
All right.
Mike J wants to know if I'm going to do a cooking show. Probably
Shut down
not.
for you. Wow, if you put 320,000 miles on a car, you better be using the car past its depreciation value. No, dog. Or sir, whatever, ma'am. I drove for a company. They provided the car. That was not my car. I did luxury medical and taxi transportation, and I was the nighttime dispatcher. I did 12 hours a day, unless I was on medical crew, and then it was pretty much the same amount. So I worked for a big company in Colorado, and I managed it at one point, and that's how I got that many miles a day, every day, 7 days a week for almost a year. So it was a lot of miles. Thank you, Shelley.
All right, let's see.
You need to add GIFs on the YouTube studio, Dad.
It's for comment and sending gifts and super chats and those little gift things you don't have on your channel.
I have a channel, and it's not necessarily a cooking channel, Maximum, but it's a fishing channel. And my roommate has a fishing channel of his own he just started. We're trying to get both of these off the ground. But yeah, I would absolutely love to show y'all how to take the fillets off of any fish that I can catch. Post-COVID, when I moved back to St. Simons, I had a little bit of money, but I knew I couldn't spend it. I would need it for desperate times. So for a little less than a week, without eating or sleeping, I watched all the crabbers and fishermen on the pier where I live catch what they caught, use the bait they used, tie the lines the way they did, the leaders they used, all that. And eventually, I almost had like a marine biologist degree on how to catch, what to catch at what time, what moon cycle, all of it. I ate a lot of shark, but now I don't like eating shark. They're a lot more rare than I knew, and I don't mind catching one, but it needs to be some type of reef shark. I don't know. But crab, they just come to me. Now I need to get in to catching my dad's sheep's head. He claims that's his favorite fish, and they're all over the place here. And I know I can use a little shuck knife to pull, old oysters and stuff off the pylons. And I don't need to go buy bait for them. I don't need to buy bait for, anything. Cast net for your bait, whether it's shellfish or bait fish. Pick them on the hook the right way. And yep.
Let me read a few comments.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah, sorry. I was answering one. I was rambling. Sorry.
Mary does not like the new DoorDash system. I thought it was going to be great.
I'm not really a fan either.
I wonder Mary, what do you not like about the new system? It seems awesome to me.
Noodling? No, Maximum Destruction. I do not. If you mean by noodling, do you mean sticking your arm in a giant hole for a giant catfish and pulling it out? I am not Hannah Barron. No, I'm not into that, dude. Like, that's crazy. It swallows your entire forearm. No, I'm good.
I don't think I would ever noodle.
I don't think he would have ever noodled, even when he was that young, big, giant, 6 foot something dude, ripped up. No, I don't think anyone naturally is okay with sticking their arm in a hole, letting some type of predator eat it, and then.
Mike J, you say you're going to get a minivan? Oh, a gas scooter. Okay, not an e-bike, a gas scooter.
All right, Annette, you're right. Your math is probably better than mine. I didn't get to use a calculator.
Maximum Destruction. I've never I have never eaten turtle that I know of. I got tricked into eating frog leg one time. I thought it was a chicken wing.
For Caro. Y'all crack me up.
Do you ever go shrimping at night with a fluorescent light over the side of the boat? Super fun. Huh. Interesting.
I know. Hannah Barron, I've never actually formally met her, but she lives like an hour away from me. And she blew up on the internet just because she had a redneck accent. That's crazy.
Jody Hale, you got to get your battery pack charged for your spinal cord stimulator. This one keeps shocking me. That's terrible. Man, I hope you get that fixed.
I do too. That's crazy. That sounds horrible. Yeah, okay, Max. Yeah, I'd rather use a pole. That's fine. But that's not noodling, as far as I know.
No, I think that's when you stick your arm down in the catfish's mouth.
Yeah, no, dog. Nope. I'm good. Nope. Nope.
Ivan A says that while I've been lazy and haven't been putting out many videos, they decided to go back and watch all my videos from the beginning. And she says she's going to find my shadow.
Can I expose? Well, not expose. Can I give hints as to a video that you showed me?
No.
Oh, come on, Dad. It's
Hey,
so
by the way,
fun.
Wes, I guess Sebastian didn't make it.
Oh no. Well, I mean, he owns a restaurant. How did you know it was Sebastian I was talking about?
Oh, I could tell.
Ah. Oh, I hope he doesn't see this. My bad, Sebastian. It was supposed to be a surprise.
Well, I mean, it kind of was.
No. Not if you could kind of tell, then it kind of wasn't, right?
All right. Mary says in St. Augustine last week, the people who live there gave me 21 stars. Gave you 2 1-stars. Okay, gotcha. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, Vaquero says we started watching your videos. I think we're on the second or third one. That's funny. Yeah, Dashing Trader got a scooter. Yeah, Dashing Trader, he cracks me up. I love Dashing Trader. Vaquero, hey, Chuck, I got to say your demeanor has changed quite a bit since you first started in a good way. Oh, how about that? Yeah. Yeah, that would be interesting to see. I think I've put on quite a bit of weight too since I first started. Don't be scaring us, Chuck. We're freaking out with your title. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I actually asked Heather about that. I said, so in this video, I talked about how I was asleep and my phone went off and it was a flash order and it woke me up out of a deep sleep. And in the video, I said I was like in a coma. And I asked Heather, I said, should I use that as my title, that I was in a coma? I said it would probably get a lot of clicks, but some people might get mad at me for clickbaiting. So I finally decided to compromise and put figuratively down at the bottom. Let's see. Mike J says, does anyone here go scrapping for metal and DoorDash at the same time? No. That's interesting, though.
Mike J, I don't go scrapping for metal in particular, but sometimes I drive by some of the piers and docks on St. Simons and around Brunswick. I find weights, hooks, a good length of line that's a good pound test. Yes. I have may or maybe not have known to dumpster dive. I don't know if my father knows this, but I am very careful when I get in those dumpsters. They're normally construction sites. You never know what nails or blades could be in there, especially if they're rusted.
I did not know you've ever dumpster dived.
There are things I don't tell you for a reason. It's because
Okay.
I love you and I don't want you to worry. But I'm good at it, and I don't have tetanus yet, so trust me. I got this. But yeah, dog, I get you, man. Sometimes when you're gigging, it's not always the gigging that makes you money. Sometimes it's a scrap, and I'm a scavenger, dude. I love it. My buddy gets me with the circle game all the time, where he does that below his waist, and all he has to do is ask me, "Hey, we can't use this. Do you want it?" And I look right at his hand, and he gets me every time, and I despise him for it. It's cheating. Not how
Hey,
the game's
listen,
supposed to be
have
played.
you ever seen anybody magnet fishing?
Yeah, Sandra has a magnet fishing kit, and she won't let me use it, and she never uses it herself. I don't know why she paid hundreds of dollars for whatever she paid for. She never uses it.
Seems
If
to
I
me like
put
that
that,
might be kind of fun.
dude, if she ever used it around very populated beach areas, who knows what you can find?
Yeah.
I also wish I had a metal detector. Love you, Dad. Metal detector.
I think you had one when you were a kid, didn't you?
Yeah, I found a lot of stuff with it, but eventually Alex broke it.
When Vaquero stomps on the gas, she says, "Get it, Chuck."
Is that Biscuit being rude?
Yes, Biscuit's barking for some reason.
I got her to bark.
She just took off running when you did that. Oh, wow. In Jacksonville, people throw away brass bed frames. You can get good money for that at the scrapyard. What do you know? You know what, Mike J, are you in Jacksonville, Florida? Because a long time ago, there's a scrapyard in Jacksonville that I used to go to, and they would sell me cast iron skillets and stuff, really cheap. Some people take cast iron skillets to the scrapyard, and I would go down there about once a month and buy some cast iron skillets. Even A says she used to magnet fish, huh? And who was that? Ron Keller's got 3 metal detectors.
Vaquero said I was going to leave that part out.
Yeah, that's true, Mary. You'd never be able to climb back out of the dumpster. That would suck.
Ron's got 3 detectors. Whoa, teach me, bro.
Like Jason St. Pete now. Hey, you and Mary are neighbors.
Yeah, Maximum. That would be awesome. Finding weapons. I mean, I wouldn't want to touch them. I'd just like call the police to make sure they're legally acquirable, keepable. But if I found like some gun from some Al Capone murder or something, nah, dog, I don't need to keep that.
Hey, Mike J, when I was a teenager, I was on a road construction crew and like a pipe crew. And every once in a while, we would dig up some old cast iron or something that was buried underground, old cast iron pipes, stuff like that. And we would always take it to the scrapyard and get money. Hey, Earl, what's going on, buddy? All right, I think I'm about ready to call it a night. Go to bed. Add gifts to my live, and you can send me happy poops.
All right. Well, if you go to bed, does that kick me off?
Well, I don't know. All right, Wesley, you're driving her crazy.
I'm not even there, bro. Or Dad. Sorry, not bro.
All right, y'all. I think I'm about to go to bed.
Yeah, you're about to get yourself in trouble. Let's get off of here, man. What up, Steve?
Steve.
Peace out, Vaquero.
Good to see you, Steve's Wrestling Arcade. I appreciate that.
So funny. She knows who I am, dude.
I can't believe she's barking at your voice.
The stupid jerk is back. I hate him. He always tries to scratch my butt.
Mike J, I'm gonna go to McClenny again someday soon. I really like it down there. I like McClenny a lot. All right, y'all, I'm out of here. Thanks for joining, everybody.
Good night, Annette. Good night, FOTNS1. What'd she say? Oh, Biscuit's not very nice to me. She's nice to Dad, but no one else. She's respectful towards Heather. That's about it.
Hey, Mark, we were just saying good night, buddy.
Night, Steve.
All right, everybody, y'all have a good night.
Y'all have a good night. Let's see if I get kicked off when Dad leaves. Smash that like button.